is wonderful news. Thank you, human. Sincerely, this will greatly aid our people.
Wait. You asked if I got heavy armor. I never said it was heavy armor. And since when do you know anything about shield capacitors?
I read about them.
Did you say you sold your car a few weeks ago? Because that's around the time I got sent this new armor.
Hey, it's late, and I'm not letting my friend miss a night of purgatory, right? You want to go in, or do you want to talk about my car some more?
No, you're right. Let's go in. And I'm buying you some goddamn drinks.
Okay, the Alliance wasn't good for business before, but this is war. They're dying for us. I'm not stealing medicine from them.
Your patriotism is touching.
My planet's on fire, asshole! Tell your friend in customs every goddamn package of Metagel better say where it is. Or maybe CSEC needs to know where their last gun shipment went.
Fine. I'll pass on the word. I think you should finish your drink.
Yeah, I think I should. Yes, make it required reading. Light from the shadows, Path of the Justicar, all of it. I have Matriarch Athea's backing on this. I want every Asari maiden thinking with the mind of a huntress.
Yesterday can't change. Tomorrow, we might all be dead. Today is what matters. I'm not wasting it.
I wouldn't have thought a club would be to your tastes.
You don't have to get all hot and bothered to appreciate graceful dancing. There's an energy here. There's light. And some of the eye candy in the crowd isn't too shabby either.
The eye candy on the stage is fine by me.
Good. I sure don't need you as competition. Here.
To you, Steve.
And to you, Shepard. A good friend when I needed one most. Thank you. For everything.
Spectre status recognized. Please select. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Welcome to Kanala Exports.
At Kanala Exports, we believe that a peaceful heart is a strong heart. Thank you for shopping at Kanala Exports.
I recovered the Book of Plenix. It's waiting for you in Bay D24.
Earth Clan, this is a priceless gift. Thank you.
Welcome to Elcos Commons.
Don't be left out in the cold. Ask about our full-service warranties.
Any opened goods can only be returned for store credit.
Elcos Combine. If it exists, we carry it. Elcos Combine. If it exists, we carry it.
Come again.
As the Asari and Alliance militaries face major setbacks, the Turians and Krogan are still fighting fiercely to keep Paladin. With the war between the Geth and the Quarians...
Surprised this place can still get supplies for a menu like this.
Maybe it's better if we don't ask how. Or where.
I'm glad we're taking the time to do this. I could use a sanity check.
Things have been pretty crazy.
You know, my life flashed in front of my eyes on Mars. And there weren't enough moments like this with people I care about.
How are you feeling these days?
Feeling up to whatever the Reapers throw at me. And grateful that I convinced you to sit down for half a second and relax.
Yeah. I think it's a good time for us to have a heart-to-heart. What are you drinking?
If you're trying to butter me up, it might take a nice steak sandwich, too.
So?
Shot of whiskey and a good old Canadian lager. Think they have it?
More likely to have Batarian Shard wine.
At my parents' place in Vancouver, drank more than a few beers on their balcony, looking over English Bay. Yeah. Beautiful view. You know what, though? I feel good about our chances.
Yeah?
Yeah. Lets me sleep better at night.
You not sleeping, Caden?
Maybe a little restless. Look, we didn't come here to talk about work.
Here's to that.
Let me tell you something that I've been thinking about.
Okay.
I'm not the kind of guy who's the life of the party, who has a lot of friends.
Really?
No, it's true. I mean, some people even find my, integrity annoying.
Really?
No, seriously, Okay, fine. Well, now you're messing with me. Okay, look. I just want you to know that I consider you a friend. Okay? A good one. Damn, this is way less awkward in my mind. Mostly, I guess I just wanted you to know that I admire you as a commander, and I value your friendship.
You're my brother, Caden.
I'm glad to be part of the crew.
What'd you call it? Sanity check?
Sanity check.
Putting aside centuries of hostility, the Geth and Quarians have both agreed to help fight Reaper forces. In a surprise move, Batarian ships from the fallen Batarian
Hello, Shepard.
forces, the Gemini leaders have stated that defeating the
Welcome to Agor Munitions. Thank you for shopping at...
Welcome to Sippertine
We
Armory.
appreciate your visit.
clutch is stabilized? Really? That is wonderful news, my sister. You wish to name the first hatch after the one who helped us? I think that's a...
Of course. We can have ships at the colony in 36 hours. Do you need medical support?
No, evacuating the colony is more than enough. Thank you, Ambassador.
Ambassador?
I'm coordinating actions for the fleet while we're here. Evacuating colonies, bolstering Turian defense lines. I think it was right here. 3 years ago to the day.
What?
This was where Saren's assassins fired at me. I'd just gotten to the Citadel. I didn't think I needed my barriers up. My mistake.
Saren had assassins after you?
Right. I disabled the Geth and found that recording that proved he was working with the Reapers. I went to Ilium and tried to inform the authorities, but Saren's mercenaries attacked me. I barely escaped. I stowed away on a Turian freighter and came out here. I thought I was safe.
You never told me about this. How bad was it?
Got me in the arm. They used polonium rounds. I was running a fever in minutes. It was the first time I'd been really hurt on my pilgrimage. I ran to the Council embassy, asked for protection, offered the data on Saren. The Turian clerk called me Soot Rat. He threatened to have me tossed off the station if I didn't leave.
I wish that clerk could see you now.
He just did. That was him back there. I don't think he remembers me.
And you're assisting him in spite of that.
This war is too big for old grudges. You showed me that. We're at peace with the Geth. I can't waste my time on a Turian who made me angry. Besides, it all worked out. I made it to the wards. You found me. Happy ending.
And now the Turians will get the aid they desperately need.
I nearly reminded him who I was. Made him apologize, rubbed his nose in it. Maybe he and I both needed to grow up a little.
The difference is that you helped when it counted.
The difference was you.
Perseus arm as Reaper forces now control the Hades Nexus and Sentry Omega cluster. For the first time since the Ragnar War, the Asari has been attacked by alien forces.
I got your message, Miranda. Is this about your sister?
Shepard, I need access to Alliance resources. I can't say any more. You'll just have to trust me.
You'll have your access, Miranda, but I don't like the sound of this.
I know, and thank you. It means a lot.
That's not the only thing you wanted to talk about, is it?
No. I need to tell you something. Confess, really. It's been eating away at me.
Confess?
When I headed the Lazarus Project to rebuild you, I wanted to implant a control chip in you as a safeguard.
I think you mentioned this.
I did. There's more to it. The Elusive Man stopped me.
I understand why you wanted to. I was a complete unknown.
I've never had to deal with that many black boxes on a project. I felt blind.
Why bring that up now?
I fought against my father and his need to run every aspect of my life. He wanted total control over me, right down to my bloody DNA. After I got out of there, I couldn't stand by and let it happen to my sister. I risked my life to get her away from all that. Yet I didn't give a second thought to
This is what's been bothering you?
Yes.
Miranda, I lost 2 years of my life. You gave me back the rest of it. You could have changed me in 1,000 different ways, but you didn't. I don't know how, but you brought me back.
Thanks. But with so much being uncertain, I just wanted you to know I always regretted wanting that chip.
You can't keep beating yourself up over the past.
I usually don't. But this was important.
Some things you just don't have control over.
Guess my fancy genetics can't help me there.
No, they can't.
Okay. I hate to say it, but I should get moving. Thanks for understanding, Shepard.
Of course. And Miranda, this thing you have to do. Good luck.
Don't worry, Shepard. I always have a plan.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. Areas tagged of interest to you are highlighted on the elevator menu. One moment, please. Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Excuse me. I recovered the rings of Elune. They're waiting in Bay D-24.
That's wonderful. Thank you. My people will treat this miraculous find as a call to support their local hospitals.
Refugee camps in the Citadel are straining existing resources, and the Council reports that food shortages may happen in the near future.
Yes, General Corellius should make a full recovery. He's already awake and responding.
Face major setbacks. The Turians and Krogan are still fighting fiercely to keep Paladin. Any available amino-dextrose blood donors, please report to testing. Putting aside centuries of hostility, the Geth and Quarians have both agreed to help fight Reaper.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Refugees from Dakuna are fleeing to the Citadel. Grissom Academy also fell to the Reapers when Elysium was attacked, but Alliance forces were able to evacuate all students.
Urgently, human, I must speak to you on behalf of my people.
What is it?
Holding Sorrow, Dakuna, my home world, the Reapers have come. Holding Sorrow, our warriors are under siege, but your forces can rescue them. Urgently, please. All the other races have turned us aside.
How do your people fight?
Proudly, with VI-assisted infantry. Our soldiers carry heavy weapons into battle mounted on their backs. Mixed pride and shame, our enemies have called us living tanks, as well as names less flattering.
I'll take the Normandy as soon as we have time.
Relief. Thank you, Commander. Small hope. Perhaps we can evacuate some of our civilians when your forces arrive. Anxiously, I will remain here for news. Please hurry. Dakuna burns.
Reaper forces have claimed the Argus Row cluster.
I have excellent news. Your daughter's paperwork has been processed.
What? You said it was impossible. How did you pull it off?
Well, I talked to a few friends, called in a few favors, maybe even stayed up a few nights. I wasn't sure I could pull it off, but everything's in order, and your daughter leaves for Thessia tomorrow. A caretaker will travel with her to ensure she reaches her relatives back on the homeworld.
Hey, Shepard. I have to admit, the place feels safer with you here. Everyone's walking around in a daze, or in my case, limping. And I wonder if we'll ever be the same. These are dark days for all of us.
Thought you'd be in the hospital.
If I'm breathing, but if Cerberus thinks a few slugs is gonna keep me out of action, they've got another thing coming.
No time for rest. Good luck, Bailey.
Yeah, you too, Shepard.
Spectre status recognized.
Cerberus has struck again, this time on the colony of Calliston. The dome covering the city of Sinun was sabotaged, causing an untold number of residents to be suffocated. Disruption to Element Zero mining on Calliston is driving prices up throughout the Traverse. From across the Milky Way, this is the Alliance News Network.
I want all remaining files secured and marked for Tentron clearance only. Commander Shepard, thank you for coming.
Did you find something?
The Council has ordered a full review into Donald Udina's activities. We're still piecing together his coup attempt. But that isn't why I asked you here. The situation is growing urgent for my people. We're aware your Crucible is still missing a key component.
The catalyst. Do you know something?
Not exactly, but there is a artifact on our homeworld, Thessia, known only to highest levels of my government.
What is it?
With any luck, it's a means to help you locate the catalyst. The artifact is kept in a temple located at these coordinates. I've ordered a scientific team to meet you there.
If this artifact is so important, why keep it hidden?
Every species in the Citadel has its secrets, Commander. But this one, in the wrong hands, would upset the balance of galactic power.
The Reapers are doing that right now.
Which is why I'm bringing this to you.
Why the sudden cooperation?
The Reapers' progress has changed everything. The Matriarchs are growing desperate. For the first time in our history, Thessia is vulnerable. For all our intellect, we're outmatched by Reaper firepower.
I'll do what I can.
Whether you know it or not, you've become the sole ray of hope in a very dark night. Goddess be with you.
Putting aside centuries of hostility, the Geth and Quarians have both agreed to help fight Reaper forces.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24.
You're sure of what you saw?
Yes, Sergeant.
Heard from your brother since then?
No, Sergeant.
All right, Talavi. I'll see if I can get you fighting Reapers instead of Cerberus.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. You won't thank me so much when you're eye-deep in husks.
I recovered Prothean data drives from Garvug. I'll have them brought here.
Commander Shepard, thank you. I'm sure that'll help with, any operation we have going.
More trouble in the Perseus arm as Reaper forces now control the Hades Nexus and Sentry Omega cluster. For the first time since...
Commander Shepard.
Commander, something on your mind?
What's our state of readiness, Admiral?
Given the situation everywhere else, as close as we can be, you've done well, Shepard.
What's the Reaper situation?
It's not trending well, even if you did buy Rannoch some time. Our threat projections show the Reapers will gain the advantage on most other fronts. And now the Asari are a prime target. They're the most advanced race in the galaxy. We'll soon find out if that means anything.
What about the extra help we've picked up along the way?
Bringing in both the Quarians and the Geth has helped us immeasurably. The Quarian fleet is providing evac and fire support, while the Geth attack Reaper supply lines.
What about the Turians and Krogan?
The Krogan and Turians have obviously been a big help. Urdnot Rex running the show is a bonus for us. And that female Krogan you rescued is rallying more support from the other clans. I'm glad you disabled that bomb on Tuchanka. We could have lost a lot of Krogan support. As it is, we picked up some Turian troops.
Good to hear. How about the Asari and Solarians?
Since the coup attempt, the Asari have stepped up to the plate. They're committing fleets and sending a science team to work on the Crucible. And believe it or not, they promised us the Destiny Ascension. They haven't forgotten you saved it 3 years ago.
And the Solarians?
They sent the entire fleet as a thank you for rescuing their counselor. I guess they managed to overlook the genophage cure.
What about the Rachni?
I wouldn't have believed it, but the Rachni are helping us build the Crucible.
You're kidding.
Turns out they have a knack for weapons of mass destruction. In hindsight, I guess they'd know a thing or two about waging a galactic war.
No problems with them then?
Other than scaring the hell out of our engineers, no. Not a lot of small talk going on there.
What about Aria's mercenaries?
Aria T'Loak, there's someone I never thought we'd be in bed with. The blood pack will be useful, and violent. Mostly Vorcha, I hear. We'll put the Blue Suns to good use. Intel says Narner Vosk is bringing his men, and that they're gunning for a fight. The Eclipse are providing troops and mechs. When we find a Reaper soft spot, they'll help us hit it. Don't want to know how you got Aria's cooperation, but whatever you did, it was worth it.
Nothing more, sir.
Hack it out.
Commander.
The Asari were in the early 20s. The Elcor are a citadel species native to the high-gravity world Dakuna. They are massive creatures standing on 4 muscular legs for increased stability. Elcor move slowly, an evolved response to an environment where a fall can be lethal. This has colored their psychology, making them deliberate and conservative. Elcor's speech is ponderous and monotone. Among themselves, scent, slight movements, and subvocalized infrasound convey shades of meaning that make a human smile seem as subtle as a fireworks display. Since their subtlety can lead to misunderstandings with other species, the Elcor often go out of their way to clarify when they are being sarcastic, amused, or angry. Dakuna's high gravity impedes mountain formation. Most of the world consists of flat, open plains, which prehistoric Elcor wandered across in small family bands. Modern Elcor still prefer open sky and can become restless and uncomfortable on long starship journeys.
Reapers eluded.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need to get to the embassies.
Yes, Commander.
Face major setbacks. The Turians and Krogan are still fighting.
We got your people off Dakuna, Ambassador.
Utterly sincere. Thank you for your assistance, Commander. This is not a debt we can repay.
Were you able to evacuate any civilians?
Yes.
How many?
Putting
Not
aside centuries of hostility,
enough.
the Geth and Quarians have both agreed to help fight Reaper forces. With the
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. Areas tagged of interest to you are highlighted on the elevator menu. Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Reaper forces have been sighted in the Parnitha system within striking distance of
I've recovered the obelisk of Karza. It's waiting for you in Bay D-24.
You have? It's amazing. Thank you, Commander. That's going to help immeasurably with some very sensitive work.
More trouble in the Perseus arm as Reaper forces now control the Hades Nexus and Sentry Omega cluster. For the first time since the Ragnar War, the Asari homeworld of Thessia has been attacked by alien forces. As the Asari Alliance military faces major setbacks, the Turians and Krogan are still fighting. Quarians now ended. The Turian military is receiving vital and unexpected assistance. Putting aside centuries of hostility, the Geth and Quarians have both agreed to help fight.
It didn't help that we had some brutal side objectives, but even then...
The real difficulty, of course, will be getting the Pyjack to perform.
Tragically, I am dead, Horatio. Wretched queen, adieu.
How did you get your lead actor to work with a live Pyjack?
Oh!
Shepard, I thought we could experience an afternoon of acquiring material possessions for our associates.
Shopping? I guess we could. Did you have a place in mind?
Physical proximity is unnecessary. The extranet provides a greater variety of services while retaining entertainment value. Jeff has lent me his credit chit on the condition that I enjoy myself and, quote, live it up like a girly girl.
You don't have money of your own?
I am not formally employed. I have no legal standing in Citadel space. I could turn to crime, but that would look bad on a resume.
We'll get you your own funds sometime. But today, what's first?
I believe Jeff would be surprised and pleased if I got him a gift. What would you recommend?
Start with something both of you can enjoy. What do you do together?
We interact most closely when we are flying. It occurs to me that he does not have a sky car for traveling around the Presidium. Here, the 2187 Blackout has a top speed of 650 kilometers per hour, making it the most powerful sports sky car in its class.
That sounds like it'll get Joker's blood pumping.
5-year warranty? Replacement part?
No, wait!
I fail to see what is wrong.
When you buy someone a present, it's best not to bankrupt them. You want a rental.
I see. Perhaps for a day or a weekend, then.
Who's next?
You are. Close your eyes.
Are we getting married?
No. There is a jeweler on the Citadel who produces these. They're made from metals from each council homeworld. Each metal compounds with the last, making the rings stronger. He calls them victory rings. Due to material shortages, only a few exist.
Rare is nice. Unique is better.
Are you valuing me?
It's the thought that counts. And you had a good one.
I have heard that expression. That's why I recorded a resonance map of my quantum bit arrays when I had the idea. If you read my extensive log files and extrapolate from my nitrogen vacancy centers, you can visualize the thought precisely.
That's a long way for a joke, Edie.
Did I have you for a few seconds there?
Not even close. Who's next?
I was thinking of something for Liara.
Greetings, Commander.
Shepard.
I didn't know you could play.
Actually, this is the only song I know.
Why's that?
There was always something more important to do. A ruin to uncover, intel to gather, a commander to save.
You couldn't sit still long enough.
Could you?
Is there something special about this song?
On one of my first digs, a storm swept in. We were trapped inside. I was so restless. I wanted to get back to work. One of the other archaeologists, Dr. Elena, had this keyboard. She took it everywhere. She taught me to play this song while we waited.
It's a good song.
Thank you, Shepard. The person who taught me that song was a friend. I spend so much time chasing down knowledge. Sometimes I forget that there are things you learn by doing nothing. by just spending time with the people you care about.
What have you learned from me?
I suppose how to get myself into life-threatening situations on a daily basis?
I am a good teacher.
The best. Well, I should probably go. I have reports to look over.
Right. But first, why don't you teach me that song?
The Normandy? A brand new ship. My ship. You don't forget that moment. The first time you're standing there. The whole crew looking to you for direction. Unforgettable. I'd led men and women before that. Seen a lot of combat already. Always managed to find my way home in one piece. Do that a few times, you begin to think you know better than the next guy. Maybe you do, I don't know. But if you're lucky, really lucky, you find yourself on a good ship, in front of a good crew. A crew you can trust with your life. Gifted. Disciplined. Brave. All of them. Eager to set sail into the endless black ocean. I still remember my XO asking what my orders were. Shepard, I said. Let's see what we can find.
This place is nice.
Shall I transfer over your reports so that you might work here?
Yes, thank you, Glyph.
We are gathered here to honor the life of Thane Kreos. Thane touched each of our lives in different ways. The Counselor knew him as a hero. The Normandy's crew knew him as a brother in arms, and others as a father devoted to his son. Though his life took him to very dark places, Thane cared for the better angels of our nature. Even when he was terminally ill, he ran through worn-torn streets to reach me because he knew I needed help. You all know the results of that day. An assassin, a professional criminal, gave his life for his galaxy. And now he can rest. Would anyone else like to speak?
What I remember about Thane was his confidence. He told me once about how he remembered everything, even every mistake he made. If I did that, I'd be a nervous wreck. Thane kept it under control.
It's strange, but the last word I'd label Thane with is assassin. And we covered each other in firefights. That makes him a partner.
Thane's last stand was important. But let us also remember why Thane left the Normandy. To keep his son away from a life of crime. Deeds such as these do not go unnoticed by the universe. They echo in all who hear them. That is why I am here.
Thane took himself seriously, a trait with which I did not always agree. I tried to make him laugh on several occasions. But what I interpreted as a lack of humor was masking a great effort. Thane was turning his life around, in a way few organics do.
The day Thane came onto the Normandy, all Kelly and I knew about him was that he could probably kill us all with a ballpoint pen. But after you got to know him, there wasn't any reason to be afraid. He let you know where you stood. Kolyat, do you,
When I was little, I thought my father had it all figured out. He said men must be loyal to their friends and dangerous to their enemies. But when he prevented me from hurting someone, he had changed. He said enemies and ego are not as important as loved ones. I didn't want to hear it. I was lost. I called him a hypocrite in 1,000 different ways. Said that he was going soft. Now, I think maybe he did have it all figured out. That's all I can say. If anyone would like to continue, we'll be here.
Looks like people are starting to clear out.
Commander, thank you for holding this event. In time, it will be a good memory.
I don't know if I'll be as philosophical about it. It's still kind of raw.
I understand. If you will excuse me, I should take this opportunity to speak with the counselor.
About what?
He is feeling grateful, and I want to point out there are some Salarian biologists who need funding. If anyone would be able to create a breakthrough in the treatment of Keppel syndrome, it would be them.
If you need someone to hold the counselor's feet to a fire, I'm there.
I appreciate the offer, but Counselor Valorn has recently orated about funding science during wartime. My odds are good. Oh, before I go, I was organizing my father's possessions, and I came upon copies of video messages he tried to send you. I sent them to your extranet address. I hope they help more than they hurt. Until we meet again, Commander.
Shepard, I suppose I should thank you for my freedom. Leaving the Normandy was the right decision. It was saddening to see our crew go their separate ways, but it is better than answering questions in an Alliance interrogation room. I hope this message finds you well. As for me, I have moved into an apartment on the Citadel not far from Kolyat. I think the first attack I had frightened him. I will spare you the details. It seemed very dramatic at the time, but in comparison to the Omega Relay, it was a child's game. In any case, good luck getting the Alliance to listen to you. Let's keep in touch. Shepard, if you sent a message back, I didn't get it. I suppose communications from someone of my reputation would be restricted. The irony is, I am a danger to no one these days. I am even paying taxes on my investments. I can't expect Kolyat to do so if I don't. He is doing better. He has no significant other, and he is temperamental. But he is employed and staying out of crime. I can tell he is serious about changing. It has cost him more than a few friends. Send something back if you can, Shepard. I can only learn so much from news reports about you. I have tried a false identity to try to get this message through to you. We'll see if it works. I have good news and bad. The good news is that Kolyat and I took a few days to visit Earth.
Light the shade of her eyes. Shrill sound of chirping stops. I scan the ground. See two tiny bodies locked by claws.
Excuse me. As I was saying, we saw a beautiful sunset in New Mexico, and a scorpion eating a cricket. I wish you could have joined us. The bad news is, I fainted and struck my head. Kolyat has convinced me to stay at Huerta Memorial on the Citadel. I will be there from now on. I still don't want to die in a hospital, but it's where the doctors are. And Kolyat. I love him. That means I must trust him. Goodbye, Shepard. Let me say that now, in case I cannot later.
What sort of party are you hoping to have tonight, Commander? I could set things up for quiet conversation, or would you prefer a more energetic evening?
Let's keep things relaxed.
Certainly, Commander. I'll ensure music remains at an appropriate volume and arrange for some refreshments. I will also modify my appearance to be more festive.
Hey, come on in. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for the invite.
Make yourselves at home.
Thank you.
Happy to be here, Shepard.
Well, you should see the other guy. He wound
Really nice ink. But you got a long way to go to catch up.
Nah, I just got this when I lost my squad a few years ago. Hey, what's the story behind that? And how far down does it go?
Tactful, as always.
What? I'm just wondering. I like tattoos.
Hey, Shepard. You gonna have a drink?
Sure. How's everyone doing?
Great so far. This is really nice.
It's great.
Quiet.
After the excitement of the mission, it's a good quiet, right?
But if it got a little crazier, I'd be okay with that.
Relax. The night is young. I like it like this.
You got it, boss. I'm just happy to be kicking back.
I think so too.
I can't get over the size of this apartment. The electric bill alone could have paid for my college tuition.
Or funded the war.
Or made a nice down payment on one of those Atlas mechs. Always wanted one.
Or put an air conditioner in this suit. You have no idea how hot it gets.
I'll have another if you do. Don't want to lap anyone.
So, Shepard, keeping the hard liquor under lock and key?
Otherwise, I'd have to drive you all home.
Are we sure the Normandy is still there? Has anyone else tried to steal it?
Stealing the Normandy. Now there's an idea.
Wait. What? Who?
Trainer, you still have your toothbrush?
We can always get another Normandy. Call up Cerberus and ask them to please build us the SR-3.
But wouldn't that require you to change your name? Tali Zora von Normandy SR-3.
It's Voss Normandy. Even I get confused by Quarian names sometimes.
We've seen a lot of good times on the old girl.
That we have.
Indeed.
Here, here.
Some of you more than others. I'm just honored to have squeaked in.
To the Normandy.
And to falling in love with the ship's captain.
Are we gonna get this party started?
Hi. I'm trying to socialize. I'm not particularly good at it.
Not much for big parties?
Well, if I know people, sure, but some of your friends are legends. I can't just ask if they've tried the hummus. Also, Dr. Chuckworth apologizes for not being here. It's some emergency medical consult on the Citadel. She sent some fancy liquor, though. It was great. Wish you could have had some.
This is nice. I don't spend much time with everyone like this. As friends, I'm glad we could do this.
Your guests appear to be enjoying this relaxed atmosphere. Would you like me to keep everything at its current intensity?
I want to check on a few things before we change things up.
Certainly, Commander.
You know why Cerberus is gonna lose? Demographics. You recruit a guy who's 20 and got no life, he'll work his ass off for the cause. But do you see any old people in Cerberus? Any families? No. There's no future in a terrorist group.
And sure, they pay, but you ever bring up vacation time, there was a brick wall. How about you, Joker? How would you turn Cerberus around?
I'd make Cerberus popular. Big propaganda campaign like I was running for president. Fundraising dinners, shaking hands, kissing babes.
I believe the expression is kissing babies.
I know what I said. You know, I miss the days when Cerberus was just hilariously incompetent. You know, when Jacob was in charge.
Excuse me?
What specific time period are you referring to, Jeff?
Hey, Commander, this is Cerberus. We were studying some Rachni, and they got loose and killed all our guys. Can you take care of that? It's one system over from where we hooked some guy up to the Geth, who then got loose and killed all our guys.
Try some.
They did rack up quite a body count. At least back then, it was usually their own bodies.
We knew some cells were bad, but the Alliance and the Council weren't doing anything. And we were doing good work.
And crunches. Lots of crunches.
Hey, not okay, Kasumi.
True. However, Cerberus did successfully revive Shepard from a near-death state.
We don't get this.
And after taking down the Collectors, I cut ties with Cerberus, got loose, and started killing all their guys.
For which we thank you.
Jeff, do you remember that I am also a Cerberus project?
Oh, crap.
Shut up.
Thanks for inviting me, Shepard. It's nice to see you like this.
How do you like the new crew?
You always attract the best.
Have fun.
You bet I will.
You people watching tonight, Edie?
Participant observation.
That sounds less friendly.
It's actually quite the opposite.
Hey, Commander. Weird to see everybody here together.
You think?
Well, weird, but good. Nice to know it's not always arm wrestling Reapers with us. Anyway, thanks for putting it together. I'll try not to be too embarrassing.
Prothean gatherings were nothing like this. We considered the future and respected the dead.
Sounds boring. There's usually more yelling and cursing at any gatherings I go to.
Yeah. Get a bunch of Krogan together and things always get fun. And probably broken.
That sounds more like it.
You're right. These things are better when you have redundant systems and natural plate armor. Can't argue with that.
Wait, what? So who is strongest? You or the tank braid?
Yeah, I'm plenty curious myself.
What'd I miss?
The Prothean here wants to know who would win in a fight between me and Rex.
You gotta admit, Shepard, it's a good question.
It is a good question.
No, it isn't. Baby Pyjak here wouldn't stand a chance. Don't listen to this fossil. The only thing he could defeat is a glass of warm milk.
I feel so sad for the dad.
I got head lice bigger than you, Junior.
We should leave these two lovebirds alone.
Let's not. I'd rather not buy new furniture.
Not if I can help it.
Reminds me of Cora's den. Haven't been back there in a while.
In my cycle, too many people in one room risk a high casualty rate if attacked. We should all be careful.
Your guests appear to be enjoying this relaxed atmosphere. Would you like me to keep everything at its current intensity?
I think it's time to turn things up a bit.
I will arrange for up-tempo music and additional cocktails right away, Commander.
Lee, I've asked you to step back.
Great idea.
Quantum Endan.
I heard there's a big party in there. Can we come in?
No, you can't. Go away.
How's it going over here?
You can't come in. It's going good.
I see that. Anyone interesting trying to get in?
Not really, no. Get lost. No.
Can I try that?
Sure. Press this button and say no.
No.
Great work.
Oh, good. Thanks.
No. See? Easy.
Keep up the good work.
Will do. I told you already. No! Yes, I like pie. And no, you can't come in.
Hey, sweetheart. We never really talked about it, but you and me have a lot in common.
We do.
Of course we do. We're both hunters, right?
I suppose we are. And?
And, well... And we're both good looking.
Worst planet to get shot down over? We're talking pre-war?
Pre-war, life-bearing worlds only.
I'm going with Tarith. Garden World, yes, but it's got those chlorine swamps.
I will see your Tarith and raise you Azuria, home of toxic spores and athlete's lung.
Neither of you'd last a day on Tuchanka. And Tuchanka supports life.
I think you meant to say consumes.
That's the point. It's got critters that'll rip your guts out.
Well, assuming it's a crash in a Kodiak, I'll have my arms locker. Bring on the wildlife.
Hey guys, talking shop?
No worries, this is fun for us. So, you don't have a sidearm under your pilot's chair?
The weapons locker is on the bridge, practically right there.
A weapon you can't get to is no weapon at all. When's the last time you trained with a handgun?
Good dancer.
Sometime before I got the ass-kicking robot as my co-pilot.
That's no good. What if you have to save Edie someday?
Unacceptable. You should always train. Pilots are warriors too.
You know what this is? It's a mad emergency. Take this kid out back and make him do target practice.
Exactly. Some range time will fix you up. Right, Commander?
You are not taking me shooting.
Exactly.
My testosterone levels are plenty high. I fly a deadly war machine, remember?
Joker's body count is plenty high. You don't need to take him anywhere.
This is not about me knocking Joker. This is about being prepared for the worst.
Man, I didn't hear of any gunplay when Rex grabbed your shuttle on Surkesh.
If there had been, I'd have killed our best shot at an alliance with the Krogan.
You mean you would have wounded him? Ah,
Then maybe we should drink. To brains as well as guns.
Done. Great party. I'd better see you out on the dance floor later.
We'll see.
I wonder if there's anything stronger behind the bar.
Absolutely. Biotics are impressive. I'm not saying they aren't.
You're just saying that they're not that impressive.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying. Oh, shit.
No, it's fine. I'm sure no one here is insulted.
Not yet.
Only a little.
Maybe.
I'm just saying. What I'm trying to say is... I mean, check out these guns. Biotics can't give you this kind of fine instrument. The peak physical form that you see before you.
Okay, you work for it. I get that.
I mean it. Check me out.
Go on.
Is there more to your argument?
Come on in closer. Don't be shy.
Yeah, don't be shy.
Hey, what's going on here? Everyone playing nice?
Of course, Shepard. James was just explaining how physical conditioning trumps biotics.
Really? You going there, James?
Come on, Loco. You have to go with me on this one. Biotics are strong, but unpredictable. All that cooling down.
Shepard, where did you find this guy?
I don't cool down, big guy.
A person can improve their physique, but biotics, they are what they are. And what about our poor friends stuck with flawed implants?
Wait, what? You're not talking about me, are you? I mean, I may be L2, but I've worked very hard. And now I can read.
Really? That's... no.
Really? Huh.
That's a bit strange.
Okay, maybe it's not conditioning exactly. Maybe it's just the condition of one James Vega. Right, Jack? Hey, Liara? Check it out. This guy here never has to cool down. In fact, the hotter, the better.
Wait, we're still talking about combat, right?
Hilarious.
Just hush and do some sit-ups.
Kasumi.
Just looking.
Goddess.
James, this is a no-brainer. Biotics win, hands down. We're talking about harnessing dark energy here.
Yeah, I hear you.
Look around you. That had to be an argument you couldn't win.
It's okay, man.
Dumbass.
Yeah, well, you win some, you lose some.
Okay. More drinks? Snacks? Help yourselves.
Hey, need me to do anything? Food run, change the music, check on ice.
I need you to relax and have a good time.
Okay, you're the boss. Hey, maybe I'll cook something.
Kaidan, just relax.
Specialist trainer, may I ask you a question?
You can ask me anything, Edie.
When you believed me to be a simple VI, you made comments about my voice.
Oh no.
Should I find somewhere else to be?
No! No. I wanted to ask you about... weren't you saying something about the Normandy's drive core?
No.
Could you?
I wish to understand why you find my voice sexually attractive.
Oh, that was a while ago. I can't even remember what I said exactly.
She does.
Would you like me to play back my recordings of your statements?
Told you.
Tali, please stop helping.
What's wrong, you dude?
I am asking Specialist Trainer about why she found my voice sexually attractive.
This is a really good cheese, Shepard. I put some in through the filters. Is it organic?
On one occasion, you said that you wanted to, quote, pin my voice against the wall and run your tongue along its collarbone.
Well, there's a context there that... you were talking about quantum entanglement, and I didn't know you were an AI.
There's some kind of herb in the cheese that I can't quite place. Is it sage or basil?
Anyway, I was just joking. You know, stress of the retrofits and...
Really? My diagnostics suggested that you were genuinely aroused.
It's really rare to get herbed dextro cheeses. The Turians almost never bother.
You have diagnostics. Cerberus programmed you to check body language.
I get more reliable results measuring pupil dilation and thermal readings of erogenous zones.
Oh, good lord.
Wait, this is dextro cheese, right? Kira, did I forget to scan the cheese? This is why I don't drink.
Fair's fair, Trainer. Edie has a right to ask about what you said.
I was very interested in Trainer's ability to develop sexual feelings for what was, at the time, a bodiless voice.
You are all terrible. Edie, I apologize for saying that I wanted to roll naked with your voice in satin sheets.
Oh, I was not offended. In fact, it was flattering.
Even the part where I wanted to grab your voice by the hair and nibble my way down its back.
I do not, in fact, remember you saying that, Samantha.
Oh, that wasn't out loud. Never mind.
Don't mind me. I'm just going to run a toxin treatment program, so I don't die. I'm just going to sit here quietly and hope someone changes the subject.
Awkward?
Awkward.
How many bedrooms does this place have? Well...
Don't make me come over there.
Occupied.
Hello, Shepard. Zaid was just keeping me company.
Hello there.
You're admiring the art?
Beauty, as they say, is in the eye of the beholder. Hey, Shepard. Hey, beautiful.
What do you think, Samara?
Hang on. Don't get all snooty on me. I didn't say I didn't like it. I do like it, actually.
If I'm completely honest, I'm not sure what it is. I like the way the colors blend, and the depth of the... Actually, I have no idea what I'm saying.
It makes me feel uneasy. Like when you're alone in the dark, lying in wait, and the cold wind brushes across your face like the kiss of death.
You are a complicated individual, Zaid Masani.
You bet your sweet Asari ass.
Your guests appear to be enjoying themselves, Commander. What shall I do now?
Let's turn up the music and get some people dancing.
Very good, Commander. I have had little opportunity to use my bounce and spin functionality.
Jeb.
Yes, Edie.
At social events like this, it is customary to dance with friends or loved ones. Would you dance with me?
It's gonna take a lot more than a polite request to make that happen, Edie.
I have recordings of you talking in your sleep that would make for a highly amusing extranet video.
Okay, that's cheating.
So I won't dance with you, huh?
Hello, Shepard. You will not.
Well, I will.
Seriously, though, don't go there.
Well, then maybe you should dance with her.
Other people are dancing, Jeff.
Yes, they are. And I am sitting here enjoying my drink.
Joker.
No.
Come on.
No.
Seriously?
Ugh. Fine. I'm gonna feel this in the morning.
Look, he's doing it!
Dancing during wartime wastes precious energy.
Can't dance myself. I move like a greased one-legged Varen. Not a pretty picture.
Shepard!
So here's where the party's at.
Goddamn right. Come to hang out with the popular kids, Shepard.
Easier to talk back here. What do you think of the music? Great? Bad? What? Not as good as in your cycle, eh, Javik? Am I right?
Not even remotely.
Knew it.
Oh, maybe we can leg wrestle later. Perfect end to a perfect evening.
Sure, absolutely.
I'll look for you later then, maybe. I gotta piss.
I believe the Zaid human is really a Prothean in disguise. I like that one. He and I have discussed conquering the galaxy after the Reapers are gone. Though I do not understand why he's always damning his god.
Woo!
You should bring out those moves more often, trainer.
You and I dancing at the same time? Too dangerous. We'd light the room on fire.
This is unexpected.
Hell yeah! Ha! Go for it!
Captain on deck!
Has he always been like this?
You learn to love it.
It's very enthusiastic.
It is impressive.
We should record this and broadcast it for the Reapers. They'll either run away, melt down, or fall in love.
Good to see some things don't change.
Well, I like it, Commander. It's good to see you cut loose now and then.
Thank you all for your loyalty and support. Could not.
Could you? I could float you off this balcony without breaking a sweat.
Oh, I know you could, but do you have the cojones to actually do it? Any of you?
What a guy. Buckle up, brother.
Balls?
Shepard,
What's up?
just proving a point. I think James has a newfound respect for biotics.
You okay, James? Yeah, this is trippy. I'm kind of buzzing all over.
Exactly. Nice, right? I can feel that way on a whim.
Do you find it relaxing?
Kinda. Among other things.
You're being so gentle, Liara. Can I have a turn?
Careful. I need my full crew back when the night's over. Okay, you've had your fun. Put me down now.
Come on, let's dance.
Hell yes, I'm having another.
Dancing is often...
Hey, everyone. Come over here for a minute. Let's get a photo to remember this. Arrange yourselves on the sofa.
An excellent suggestion, Shepard.
Great idea. I want a copy.
Make way! Make way!
Thanks for coming, everyone. Here's to us. Ready, Glyph?
Of course. If you could all please direct your attention this way.
Okay. Everyone say Normandy.
Normandy!
Ugh, what a night.
Totally worth it?
I'll let you know. Ugh. Who put my suit back on? And when did I get an Omni tattoo?
Let's see if anyone else is up.
Did we, break anything last night? I don't suppose you need anything around here. Calibrated. Yeah, okay. Maybe I should just stop saying that word, but only if Liara stops saying, by the goddess.
Was someone making tea? I could use some tea.
Shepard, good morning.
I am going to die.
Shepard, I was just going to lift some weights. Want to join?
Hey, you look like shit.
I think I broke my head on something last night.
Okay, who wants eggs? Liara, eggs? Trainer. Esteban, eggs? Joker, where is that guy? Caden, here's some eggs to go with that coffee. Rex, buddy, eggs? Tally? Ah, she'll definitely want eggs. Javik, man, you gotta try my eggs. Anyone else? Garrus, you know my eggs.
Now that was a great time.
Morning, Shepard. Hope you slept well.
Shepard, good to see you up. Hope I didn't wake anyone up with my snoring. I go like a buzzsaw since I got my nose broke.
Been a while since I hit the hard stuff. About time.
Hey, Commander. Hell of a night.
Some neighbors came by last night to complain about the noise. I put their bodies in the building incinerator. That was a joke.
So, last night, I didn't do anything, did I?